I met my wife Jane when I was in the Coast Guard, and I was stationed in Bristol, Rhode Island. After I got out, we got engaged, and about a year later, we got married.
We will be married September 1st, 59 years.
We've been married ever since.
Well, during our entire marriage, we do everything together. We're always together. And even that particular day, we were going over to the chiropractor's, and my husband was going to go with me and decided at the last moment not to go. And I just had a feeling that I just really didn't want to go. And he said, will you go? And I was gone exactly 35 minutes when I came back and found him.
She wanted to know what I did. And I said, what do you mean? She says, the back of your head is all blood.
And it wasn't until we got to Mass General, thankfully, that we found out that what had occurred is he had a heart attack, caused the fall onto the cement floor, and causing cerebral hemorrhaging.
Bob and his wife are an amazing couple. They come in with no prior health issues at all.
Mass General is probably the most amazing medical facility I've ever walked into. They have teams of doctors there. It's not one doctor.
And I think other centers felt that because his heart function was so low and his arrhythmic burden was so high, and he was not looking very good, they decided not to proceed, and that's why they referred him to the Corrigan Minahan Heart Center at Mass General Hospital. And we felt that he was actually an ideal candidate for resynchronization. What made Robert an ideal candidate for CRT was the fact that his electrical system was dysynchronous. That is, the two sides of the heart were not coming in well.
When a person with heart failure has a dyssynchrony, the heart muscle doesn't beat in sync. So a normal heart will beat like this. The best way for me to describe it is just to show you. So the walls of the heart, all of them will contract together. And someone who has dyssynchrony, those walls do not contract together. While one goes in, the other bows out. So the heart muscle beats like this.
And we felt that if we put a device appropriately in his heart, we could actually bring in different parts of his left and right ventricle to contract synchronously.
Once you got the pacemaker defibrillator implant resynchronization, he started immediately. There's an immediate change. We'd go out for a walk, he wouldn't get out of breath. He wouldn't have to stop. Even now, by them able to monitor his heart, they're changing and tweaking his meds to reshape his heart to make it stronger, to help get better. He's coming, he's getting there every day, a little more and more.
We get the person and the family back to where they need to be. There was no reason to give up on Bob.
Bob's doing great. Bob's felt markedly better within a couple of weeks of his device implantation. Is walking long distances, his energy is much better. Not only that, his heart function has, I would say, on a relative scale, improved by almost 50% of where it started from.
The way they took care of Bob, they gave him such personal care. They treated us like we were the only person in that hospital.
I actually don't think there are words that can really describe what I think about Mass General as a facility. I mean, it's such a well-run facility, and it's like the best and the brightest are there. And if you need something, that's the place to get it fixed.